Alright, I guessed right. I can hear the bubblers. And it's working. You there? Look at that. Inline bubbler. And these other ones are in fact working. See? And remember I tied that one in. Here's another nice one that's working. See, all of those are working. This was not an inline bubbler. This was just at the end. Come on. It looks wet. See, I put this one earlier. Now I've got to test that. And it looks like this bubbler might be clogged up. And I just replanted some stuff out here. I wanted to make sure that the bubblers were working, and look at this. These don't appear to be working. No wonder those died off. I'm going to have to inspect this after a while. I'll just have to follow this back to wherever it goes and get it to work. But I'm good with that one. I'm not good with this one up here. That tells me I've got to take that one off. It's probably plugged up, and I've got some extra bubblers. I'll cut this one off. Before I throw these away, I like to check them. I'm going to see if they work. And if that one doesn't work, I've got some bubblers in here I can put right there. Okay, happy gardening. Well, just for kicks, let's see if I can do this without turning the water off. I cut this one off of the other pipe, and right on the tip there was just one bit of grit, and I think that's why they replaced this one. I think this one's going to work on that end. Soon find out. I still got the water on. I'm going to cut it really tight here. It works all right, see? Now I'm going to put the other one on. And you should be able to do this without getting water around. There we go. Oh, look at that. This bubbler's, it's not supposed to be going like that, so that one's not working either. Good grief. I should be able to pull this off because I just put it on, and I've got a brand new one I'm going to put on there. There we go. I'm liking how much water's coming out of that one too. See there? Okay, so I can reposition that, put it in there, and away it goes. This one's a goner. Prepared to get a little wet. It's not going to kill you. I know the ones that I've used that aren't working, I know I can throw away. And see, those bubblers are going to go for 15 minutes. And it's already dripping out of here, and I don't mind that because it goes right down on top of the other plant. And had I had it worked out exactly right, I could have had this one overhanging this plant here. And I was thinking about that, but it's a shepherd's hook, and there's a hook there. There's a hook that goes in over there. I'd have to pull it out, swivel it, and beat the hook back down over here. And this is hard pan. It's hard to do that, so I left it. That's okay. It's actually dripping. It's actually dripping that much because I just watered it too. But see, that's not a whole lot of water, and I'm okay with that. Okay, there, fixed. Okay, this is your bonus material since you've been good watching this stuff. Remember I told you these had died. I turned the water back on. This looked like the end of the line. I followed this through and it goes to the end. And initially this pipe here was just dangling and I thought it was something like a bubbler was missing at the end or so right there. Then after turning the water on, I saw this was full of water already. Look, I thought that shouldn't be. How come? Why is that? Now the water's here pouring over this direction. And I looked further thinking, okay, maybe this pipe connected somewhere, and I reached under there and sure enough, see, somehow that got cut. And so I'm going to take this back off and I'm going to put a coupling there, and that should fix that right now. Now all these types of things you can do yourself. You don't have to have your gardener, pay your gardener extra money to troubleshoot any of your stuff. Do it yourself and save some money. Okay, let's see how this is doing now. So I put a coupling back there, added a little piece of pipe, put a new inline bubbler there, and it's working. See the water dripping out of it? Water's dripping out. Yeah, see? Water's dripping out of all of them now. And before, these were all dying, that's why. And the end, the very end was right here. Let's see if that's working now. Water's coming out, it's dripping. Okay, I can tell it's dripping. And that's what they used to have. That was like the only thing I used to see bubblers have were inline flag bubblers like that. And you put those around the trees and stuff. But nowadays, you don't have to get those flag ones. You can get just regular ends, kind of like an inline bubbler I was showing you. See? Right here. Let's see. See, that's an inline bubbler. See, it's got a hook at both ends where you can poke that into your pipe. And this one only has it at one end. See? See there? That one you would put at the very end of your line. If you want more than one bubbler, you can put inline bubblers, and then you can have them keep going. And they're designed to drip a little bit, not a whole lot. See, I've got to make sure I keep these separate. Here's some more that you just poke in at the end. And that goes to the end of the line, and that's 1 gallon per hour drippers. Okay, drips out of the end, and then you can get 2 gallon. See, 2 gallon per hour pressure compensating drippers, drip out of the end, and those look actually bigger at the end. See how much wider they are than the 1 gallon ones. Let's see what these are. Let's see, I'll bet you that's a 2 gallon because it's got the little raised edge. No, maybe not. See, that's a 1 gallon, that's got the raised. Just happens to be green. So I know those where I got them were 2 gallon as opposed to 1. Because just looking at this is black. That's 1 gallon per hour. And that's plenty for that. And I got my other drip working. That whole rung was not working because somebody had cut it back there. I don't know, somebody pruning, or it looked like a cut at an angle, almost like maybe somebody was weed whacking.